I'm filming this course on the 23rd of March 2020, and normally I wouldn't date a course because I think of most of my content as being evergreen. But I think it's important to acknowledge this date because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Now you might be wondering, Lacey, why would you be filming in the middle of a pandemic? And that's actually why this is a bit more of a makeshift studio, though you probably can't tell because my amazing videographer, Elliot, has actually set it up beautifully. But we have decided to film outdoors in an area with lots of ventilation, and we're keeping our 1.5 meters apart in acknowledgement of the pandemic. And going back to that question about why would you be filming a course about shares in a pandemic? Well, first of all, I have been sheltering in place with my family for 10 days now. We're doing okay, and I'm feeling a little bit less stressed because I've made all the decisions that I need to make during a pandemic that I think are really important to me. And so I'm feeling more relaxed. You might not be there just yet, but hopefully you will get there soon. The second thing is, I think back to when I was 19 years old, and I'd been saving half of every dollar I'd ever earned since I was 9, and I made my first investing decision. And that investing decision has been the making of me because I bought in a market that was depressed and I was able to get a bargain, and it really built up my equity quickly in the following 5 years. And when I look at what's happening at the moment during this pandemic and to the economy at the same time as a result of everyone being locked down and so much changing and the levels of uncertainty, I feel like there's going to be potentially an opportunity for young people, the millennials of the world, to very quickly make some investing decisions as the economy recovers that could set them up really well for life. Now, you might not feel like doing that investing right now, and that makes perfect sense to me. Who would want to do something for the first time that has a lot of risk associated with it, like buying shares or buying any other kind of asset in an environment when so much is uncertain? Your income's uncertain. What's going to happen with how our society runs is uncertain. But one thing we can be fairly confident of is that the share market will eventually go up overall because people are going to continue to work. We're going to, at some point, go back to work, continue earning an income, and we're going to see companies that will thrive. And I know that's a vote for capitalism, but young people have a very long time until they're going to need an income from not working. They're going to need that income when they get to their 60s or 70s. You've got decades to get there. Odds are that the share market is going to increase probably significantly from where it is now in that period. And that's why I feel like young people really should be thinking about getting the skills to invest, if not actually investing right now. And that's what this course is for. It's a very basics beginner's course about shares, and I've kept it short and sweet for that reason. I didn't want it to be the be-all end-all. It was designed to help people get some confidence, to be able to say, okay, I understand how shares work now. I understand what my choices are if I'm going to invest in shares. And then that way, when you're ready, when you decide that the economy is stable enough, you're confident enough in your income, and you feel like you're willing to invest, that you'll have the skills to do so. It might be next month, it might be 6 months down the track, it could be a few years down the track. But that's why I wanted this course out there as quickly as possible, and that's why I'm filming in the middle of a pandemic. So that's the introduction to the course. In this course, we're going to talk through the mechanics of buying a share. How do you actually do it? Didn't see them on the grocery store shelves. We're going to talk about some of the popular options to think about when you're thinking about your strategy. So are you going to trade short-term or long-term? Are you going to look for blue chip shares? Are you going to try to diversify? Are you interested in index funds like exchange traded funds or listed investment companies? And do you care about ethical investing? And this will give you a bit of a framework to form some opinions. And then if you're ready, you'll be ready to trade shares at the end of it. Now, that's not to say you should go out and buy shares straight away, but at least you'll have that knowledge, you'll have those skills. So if that amazing opportunity does come along, you'll be ready for it. And I really feel like this could be the making of an entire generation. If you are confident in your income, you have some savings set aside, and you're ready to buy a few shares when our economy recovers. So if that sounds like it's the course for you, please join up, and I hope you enjoy our share trading course. Thank you.